Okay, I am super duper excited that my precious and most unique and perfect and my favorite child will be going out on a date tonight. Now, I do want to do your makeup if that is okay. I am your mom. Listen, I am not gonna spend a gazillion dollars for some stranger to go do your hair. Who knows where their hands have been? Who knows, where they have been, Like, it's just disgusting. And they don't deserve the money that they make. Like, they do makeup for a living. Whoop-de-doo. They don't deserve that. There are people out there actually thriving off what they do, and they go to school for many more years than doing makeup, cosmetology. Like, is that a real profession? I don't think so. Anyway, so you're gonna be a doctor, right? That's all that matters. That's what mommy created. Your mom created the most perfect human being possible. Yep, you're one of a kind. So I want to do your makeup, but we need to discuss the significant other that you are going on this date with. Yes, so, okay. I have a little form here that I know. Listen, anyone that's going to date my child is gonna go through a process, and we're not gonna just allow them to date you, So I have a form. Here is a pencil. They're just gonna have to sign it. I just want to make sure that they meet the requirements to date you. My lawyer reviewed this. He checked it out. Everything is perfectly fine with it. So I'll read you the questions so you're not hesitant when you ask them your questions. So don't worry about it. Listen, they're very common sense questions that you should know on your first date. First one. Does your parents work at any retail or fast food joint? And you ask your significant other that. If they say yes, that's already a red flag, because we don't deal with people who own small businesses like that. Okay. And very dirty businesses, especially with COVID, Next question. How do you feel about mask wearing? You better hope that your little, date tells you that mask wearing should be illegal. To not be able to breathe while you're trying to do your business, or you're trying to do, something. You're trying to freely go to Walmart or something, and you can't, so where you have to cover your face, it should be illegal. Absolutely illegal. So, sweetie, we're gonna just make sure that your date is very against mask wearing, just like your family. Because for some reason, people think I have to wear a mask when I'm going out. Why? Am I the carrier of COVID? No. I'm immune to it. I've said this so many times. The next question. You are going to ask your date, how does he feel about politics? Make sure this one is very thorough. I made sure I gave a bunch of open space. This is kind of like a test, so just hand him the paper, sweetie, and this pencil, and he can just fill it out. And I will grade it when he is done, because you guys are not leaving yet until I graded his form. The second to last question I have for your date is, how do you feel about my glasses are a little funky at this point. Hold on. How do you feel about society? Yes, so this one can be very vague, but my hope is that he feels that society is going downhill and there are not many good people out there. Alright, and last question. This one's gonna be the topper. The cherry on top of the cake. If some employee doesn't listen to you when you say that there is a tiny rip on your shirt, or if you go to an employee and he says that they have no shoes for sale, do you A, leave and walk out, or B, ask for a manager? This could be a very tough question, but if he is a true person to be part of this family, he is going to pick B. Okay, so here you go. Here's the pencil. There you go. Okay, so you're just gonna give it to your date. They're gonna fill it out, and I'll grade it before you go. But before they come to the door, which is, what is the time? Gotta look at our very expensive cuckoo clock. Cuckoo clock. Okay, so he's coming in a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do your makeup. I am so excited. Very excited. Alright, so I got the best and most expensive products because you know what? Those little small businesses that are trying to create makeup and they're trying to start a business, it's a little late for that. There's too many good companies, Too Faced, all this other type of stuff. You got Urban Decay, you got all this stuff. Why are people trying to make businesses now when they're not gonna succeed at all? So let's start with your face. I want to really illuminate your face because, sweetie, I hate to say this, but I'm so honest and I'm so vague with you, and I always tell you this. You're getting a little splotchy. Your face isn't getting that shiny tint or that beautiful, radiant skin. You're looking like an old ogre. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix that. I'm gonna use this, okay? This is the Glow Ahead Illuminating Face Oil. Now, Mom uses this every day. I literally lather myself in it because you know what? There are people that will hate me. I can tell you right now, probably like 99.9% of the population hates me. Don't know why. I always stand up for what I believe in. You know what? I know I am always right. So, I lather myself in this. This is the hate of my people, and I just drench myself in it, and I absorb it, and I love it. Because that's how I'm gonna be. So, little drop of this on your face. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Listen, your grubby little fingers have been touching stuff all day, and I don't want you to touch your face. You're gonna ruin my work, okay? So let me just do it. Let me just do it. Okay, I'm gonna do that a little bit. Beautiful. Just move that a little bit. Just gonna lather it a little bit. Okay, make sure I get to the nose. Your nose is like your most big feature. I know. I mean, I've heard some of your friends talk about it too. Do you realize how big your nose is? We can totally get surgery for that when the time comes. Because you don't need that in your life. You need to be perfect, right? My perfect little ray of sunshine. Okay, looking good already. Now we're gonna do some foundation. Now this is gonna cover up those acne spots that you have. I mean, I told you to go to a dermatologist, but you just keep refusing, but it's okay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you a little story before I, do my thing. I had a call. So, I went to Marshall's. So disgusting, let me just tell you. Went to Marshall's, the floor had it was a single, ketchup stain on the floor. And I could have slipped and died. They had no wet floor sign, nothing. No one cleaned it up. That's definitely been there for days. Days, I'm telling you. So, I went up to the manager and I was like, this is ridiculous. You have a stain on your floor. This floor should be kept clean. It's COVID. People can get COVID even from a ketchup stain. There's been tests. So he looked at me and he was like, that just happened. We can clean up now. I'm like, there is no way that just happened. This floor is dirty, and that's what your sponges remind me of the floor. And I don't want PTSD from it. I really don't. Okay, so I'm not gonna soak it in water because that's a myth. I don't understand beauty gurus being like, pour it in water. It's gonna. No, that's disgusting. The water that we have here is tap, and it's just filled with dead fish and just gross things, except not our water. Our water is purified. In this house, we have only the cleanest of waters. That's why everybody comes here to get some water and everything from our little well. But I'm just gonna put some on here for you because we need to cover this blotchy self up. You look like you've been eating so much candy. Have you been in the cabinet with all the snacks? Sugar causes acne, and I should know. I used to have it when I was younger, so I just stopped eating, stopped the carbs, and I've been gluten-free ever since. Yeah, gluten-free helps. I don't know why you're not on that diet. The keto diet? You're on a keto diet? Is that how you say it? Keto? That sounds ghetto. No, I don't agree with people's way of, living. I just feel like people are getting so dumb nowadays. Yeah, no, seriously, I stand for what I believe in. That's why I ask for a manager at places. That's why I tell people, Mr. Ford. That's why I am so strict with things. The other day I went to the park and this mom refused to have her kids play with Edward, and I was furious because, even though my son has been very physical lately at the playground and he's been, taunting people, and yes, you know what, he does pick on people about, how they look, their weight, their, just the way they look and everything. But you know what? I taught you kids to say what's on your mind. If there's someone looking like that, looking the way they do, you tell them. You tell them to lose that weight. You tell them all those things, because you know what? This world needs to be truthful, and we need to tell people what we see. We can't be hiding ourselves, can't be, quiet about things. That's awful. That's like we're lying to people, and I don't lie. Anyway, okay, next thing. Alright, so I'm gonna do some concealer. Okay, sweetie. So let's open this bad boy up for you. Remember what Elsa says, conceal, don't feel. That's exactly how we have to live. We can't feel things, because if we do, just end up losing our minds. Let me see. That's why I don't feel love for your father. I just married him because, you know what, in society you need to find somebody that you just click with. You don't have to love, just click with them. That's why he goes out every single night. Well, we need our space. We don't need to be with each other all the time. Okay. I'm gonna blend that out with my fingers. Absolutely. You silly goose. Okay. So next I'm gonna do is bronzer. Now, this is another thing I got at Marshall's. I have a love-hate for that place, honestly. But your mom bought this because it smelled like chocolate. Now, when you own a company, I ended up actually calling Too Faced because I was so done with the way that they advertised their things. It said chocolate gold. You would think this smelled actually like chocolate, like I could eat it. No. Some kids will buy these and actually eat off of them because they think it's chocolate. It doesn't say anywhere on the box that it is not edible. Kids can die buying these. So I I called Too Faced, told them I had to talk to the head of the department because I was furious. And they gave me a free one, and they said they were gonna fix the boxes, but I have yet to see them fix it. I just feel like they ignore me for no reason, but it does smell super good. Okay. Can you go? We need to make you super thin, okay? Super thin. Because I feel like your date just wouldn't be for you if you weren't super thin. I don't know. I'm gonna do the 3. The boop, boop. Just gotta make you flawless. Yep. Because if you're not flawless, like, what are you, you know? I'm gonna get the tip of the nose. Let me see. Yeah. Because like I said, you have a big schnoz anyway, so we just want to make sure it gets very small. Okay. Alright, you're looking young. You're looking flawless. I mean, this person's gonna have to marry you, you know? Alright, so your lips look a little crusty. I know, I hate that word, but if you think about it, if you hate that word and you hate how it applies to your lips, you'll finally get the chance to kind of do something with your lips, maybe motivate you a little bit. Okay, listen, mommy just takes really good care of you, and I want to make sure you're taking good care of yourself. So, this smells like strawberries, chocolate covered strawberries. I know, it tastes like sugar. Go this. Move around, you can lick it. Yum. Super good, right? Tastes like chocolate strawberries. Highly recommend. I used to eat a whole one of these lip scrubs for dinner because I was just on a diet where I just felt like I was getting so fat. And if you feel that way, you most likely are. So, I'm not being mean. Listen, I have every right to judge someone or tell them what they look like. Absolutely. Listen, I am entitled to anything and everything. I believe that. I know it for a fact. Okay, so next thing is, because we're going to do some eyeshadow for you, I have the P. Louise base. Yes, super convenient. It keeps the eyeshadow on so well. It makes it pop. Okay. I'm gonna put it on this itty bitty brush. Itty bitty brush. Oh, please, your mom is hip, but she is so funny. I'm not all bad. Can you close your eyes? You're like twitching. I know you're nervous for this date, but come on, like, have some confidence. Okay. So that is all. Highlight? That just makes you look oily. The people that think that highlighter is super cool and super in, it's not. I walk by so many patients at the doctor's office that I have been to, my school, my students highlight thinking that glowing, they're no, you look like an icicle. It's not flattering. It's just not flattering. It blinds me when I'm walking by, and I don't need to be blinded by someone's face. I really don't. It's too chaotic for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just really chaotic. So I am going chairs are made out of wood, and you know what? Wood has bugs, so we're not dealing with that. We always sit on the floor because that's normal. So Elsa is gonna help let it all go and show yourself. Frozen references. Okay. So let's go in with fire. Go. Okay. And I'm gonna do the corner of your eyes with Northern Lights. Give you that little shimmer because your date needs to see your true beauty, and if they don't see your true beauty, well, I know you're wearing makeup. That's your true beauty. I mean, girls not wearing makeup, well, that's like unnecessary. I know I'm not wearing makeup right now. I normally do. But it's also almost time for bed, and you don't wear makeup to bed. You get wrinkles. Okay? And then I'm going to do a little bit of flurry. You see it? I'll put it in the little corner of your eye. And over there. Oh, beautiful. Okay. And then I think you need a bright lip color because there will be no kissing on the first date. You can get COVID from that. I know I told you you're immune to it, but who knows? Maybe he's just a stronger carrier. So, let's give you this. This is the ColourPop one, but it's from the collection. Beautiful color. Alright, pucker up. Oh, your lips have always been so small. You haven't been blessed with my lips, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work. Okay. Go. You're gonna smear it everywhere. Oh my gosh. Alright. The last thing I have to do, because it's almost time for your date to come, okay, and I cannot wait to meet them, is I gotta put eyelashes. But I'm gonna let you pick because, you know, it is your date, and I do want you to have a say in what you do. Partially, but these are also my favorite eyelashes, so you can't go wrong. So, we got these. These are the Flawless Lashes by Makeup Geek. So you have these. And then these are from Diamond ASMR. Yeah, you can get some huge lashes. You want them? We can do that. And I have some glue for you too. Okay. Little spoolie. Okay. They're flying everywhere because I just don't have they just don't have the right, stickiness, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't my fault. Never is. Alright. So, these are what they look like. We're gonna put them on. I'm gonna put some glue on them. We're gonna just put them on. Please stay still. Don't be like, all those other girls who move around so much and, oh, they're too long. I can't see. Listen, beauty hurts. It does. But it's totally worth it. So let's put the glue. Okay. Stay still, okay? Okay, let me see. Let me spoolie it up. Spoolie it up. Spoolie. Oh, Flawless Lashes. These were actually called Tingles. Yeah, whatever that means. I don't watch ASMR because I honestly feel like it's just like witchcraft and like how does it help people with insomnia? I never sleep because I am up all night trying to ruin the lives of others. But let's put the other glue on. Right, stay still. gonna hold your face because I know you. You don't stay still. Okay. Spoolie that up. Don't blink. Thank you. Okay. Let me see. Your date is gonna love it. Now remember, we have to do that form before you guys can go on your date. Now, what are you doing today? Look, what are you gonna be doing on your date? Olive Garden? Sweetie, I have a gift card to the most elegant place that you can go to. Yeah, you don't let him take you to Olive Garden. That's just like some poor Italian food. Don't let him take you there. And plus, their manager knows me and hates me because I've complained in the past. So you don't want to deal with that because they'll know you're Jessica / Karen, kid. So please don't go there. Olive Garden's the worst. Go to what's the place called? Mike's Restaurant. Best seafood ever. It's so good. So good. Yeah, I have a gift card. I'll give it to you guys. He's here. Let's go. I can't wait to meet him. I bet he can't wait to meet me.